Dragon Heartstring, what can I say? In today's video, we're talking about fortresses, the raid battle mechanic present within Harry Potter Wizards Unite. How does the profession you choose dictate your experience within the fortress battle? And what part of the skill tree should you chase to maximize your profession's capabilities within the fortress battle, making it easier to solo those higher level chambers? All that and more coming up. Oh, hello there. I'm here at a local cemetery. Seems like a fitting place to play and talk about Harry Potter Wizards Unite, but I'm going to make sure I respect the scene and not show too much of the property here. Before I go into fortress battles and your professions and your profession skill trees in depth, you should know that I got a lot of this info from wizardsunitehub.com. Link in the description, an awesome resource for learning anything Wizards Unite. Let's talk about Aurors first when it comes to fortress raid battling. Aurors have two hexes that they need to focus on. A weakness hex and a confusion hex. You are going to want to apply both those hexes on your opponent before you fight them. That weakness hex is going to bring down their power up to 50% in a fight. That's huge because Aurors, you don't have a lot of stamina to begin with, right? So you don't want to take, you want to take as little damage as possible and not have to go through so many healing potions to stay alive, especially if you're soloing. So that second hex is the confusion hex, which brings down their defense. If they're a high level enemy and they have defense, it's going to prevent dodging. If they're a high level enemy that has dodge, that gets annoying because they dodge your spells. It will also bring down defense breach if they have that. Some high level enemies have that ability to hit you harder because they bring down your defense. That's what the confusion hex does, and it will bring down their defensive walls up to 60%. So that is huge. In Aurors, you need to be paying attention to those two hexes. To get there, you want to chase the left-hand side of that skill tree, right? On your Auror skill tree, the left-hand side, boosting your power, boosting your stamina, and then you will be able to hit the third tier weakness hex and that second tier confusion hex, chasing the left-hand side of the tree like that. It'll get you there faster. If you want to solo fortress battles easier, this is what Aurors should be looking for. Next up, let's talk about the Magizoologist. I just realized there's a lawnmower in the background. I apologize. That's going to be in the audio, and we're going to have to deal with it for now. I myself chose Magizoologist as my profession, and some of the things that I have noticed is that the Magizoologist is a tank. You have more stamina than everyone. And if you boost all of your stamina and maximize the amount that you can have, you'll have like 30% more stamina than any other profession in the game. However, you deal such little power that you will end up taking more damage in the long run, especially with those higher level chambers and higher level enemies. So what's a Magizoologist to do? What's a humble Magizoologist to do? Well, potions to stay alive. Every profession should be using potions to stay alive in the chambers. You have healing buffs that heal yourself if you're soloing, so you can use a mixture of potions and healing buffs. That has allowed me to, at only level 13, to solo a level 5 chamber. There's another skill at the bottom of the skill tree, in the center at the bottom, called Bird in Hand. If you have about 5 focus remaining, now the focus, I should first tell you, if you don't already know, is that purple meter at the bottom of your screen when you're in a chamber before you go into a fight. You have a meter, and when you use a hex or you use a buff or a spell, that meter goes down. That's your focus, okay? Well, if a Magizoologist has enough remaining before they go into a fight, the Bird in Hand skill allows them to have 40 extra power, more power, so you can battle with the best of a Magizoologist. So just make sure you use your healing spells sparingly. Use more potions than anything else. Try not to use your healing buffs that bring your focus meter down too far, okay? Keep that in mind. So, Magizoologist, in your skill tree, chase the Bird in Hand. That is your go-to skill right now get there as fast as you can, and then after that, what do? Well, you focus on bringing up your focus. There are other skills in the tree that enhance your, that give you more focus so that you can heal your team, that you can revive someone if need be, and then you still have enough focus remaining that that bird in hand trait stays active. I'm gonna start walking. As I talk about professors, I can't sit too long. That's just something I can't do. And plus, my shrooms have grown. Sounds like I'm doing drugs. I'm not. No, here in the cemetery there are 2 greenhouses, and I grew some shrooms because those shrooms are valuable. Let me tighten this camera here. I feel like things are shaking because they allow you to grow the Brufio's brain elixir that. I think that's what it's called, the potion that gives you double XP. You want a lot of those, right? Anyway, so professors have a redonkulous ability. They they have average stats, right? So you're not gonna excel at power, you're not gonna excel at defense. However, oh, I'm sweating, I'm shiny. I apologize. However, they have that diversity, or that average stat line comes with a diverse amount of spells and skills, and the ones you want to chase, professors, are the hex and the buff that you have, the charm, I should say, that you have a deterioration hex. And once you get to about the 3rd lesson of that's what you want to go after. You're going to be doing some serious damage because you're going to be attacking, poking, you know, for not as much damage as like an aura, let's say, but you'll also be damaging them when they attack you. So you will end up doing a large amount of damage in the long run. And again, how much damage you deal per round is going to depend on how many, the level of that deterioration hex that you have unlocked. And then you also, oh, I'm going the wrong way. And then you also want to be going after your protection charm. Professors don't have an insane amount of focus to use both the protection charm and the deterioration hex at the same time. So a good strategy would be to, if your focus is lower, it's going to take about 3 focus, I believe, to use your protection charm. Use that first and get that out of the way. Then the whole chamber has that extra protection. And then for the remaining foes, it'll cost you about 3 focus, I believe, to use that deterioration hex on each foe before going into your fight. And that, my friends, my professor friends, will get the job done. That's all you need to know. Well, there you have it, guys. Again, if you want further info and you like to read things, that's not something people do a lot these days. You can check out the link again below, Wizards Unite hub.info. That's going to go into even more detail on some of the other options each profession has in their skill tree, but I went over probably some of the best strategies for tackling on those fortresses with the given profession. I pray some of this info helps you out with your fortress raid battling. Let me know in the comments below how you've been enjoying those fortress battles, if you've been struggling, if you've been succeeding, and let's unite together to take down these fortresses. There are many rare foundables and items and lesson books to be had within the fortress system. You really don't want to play Wizards Unite without also taking down fortresses. This game has only been out a week, and I feel like it was just released yesterday. That's how much fun I'm having with it still. I hope you are enjoying the game as well. Stay tuned for more videos. We're gonna bring some more gameplay videos, vlog style, soon. Let's go after those foundables. Stay united, my wizards and witches. See you again soon.